Welcome to Unboxing Things. We are going to unbox a brand and talk all about the box because I'm Jessie Janae, co-founder of Lunya, and we make packaging for modern brands, help them with all their supply chain stuff. So let's see what's in my mailbox today. Okay, I've got something in a bag instead of a box. All right, it is Lunya. For those of you who are unaware, Lunya is an incredible brand based right here in Los Angeles, and they are focused on making great sleepwear, and not just out of any old materials and any old things, but beautiful designs made out of premium materials like silk and Pima cotton. What we have here is not a box. I know, I'm super observant, and I can tell you for sure this is not a box, but what is it? Well, it's what we call in the biz a poly mailer. And it's a fairly standard poly mailer, but I love how they're making efficient use of kind of the monochromatic look here. We've got a white poly mailer printed with black. They're being cheeky from the get-go here with saying good in bed. It's a fun way of hinting at what's inside. It's actually sleepwear, but I think we know what they also mean. I also really appreciate the fact that they've got a kind of tagline here, and then the brand is really small here. A lot of brands sort of default to blasting you with the name of the brand, but they're like, hey, you already know us, you probably already know what you ordered, so let's put some messaging in front of you and just say like, yeah, you ordered from Lunya. I think that's really classy. On the back here as well, you've got a fun thing going on. It says Lunya, good for, and then it gives you a whole list of things. Good mornings, deep sleeps, easy Sunday mornings, binging on Netflix, modern brides, working from home, and they literally use air quotes. So I think it's fun that they're bringing you in on like how they envision the brand and like the sleepwear to be used. Of course, you also have your thermal label here. I like how the white kind of blends with the white so it doesn't really stick out as much as it would on a different color poly mailer. And then you actually have the poly mailer opening. This is a double adhesive poly mailer. I can tell because I can tell that the wiggly surface is where the adhesive goes, and I see two strips. And I can actually open it up myself here. With the perf strip, opening a bag like this is pretty easy. I don't need to do anything crazy or grab scissors because that perf strip was there. You'll notice that a part of the bag that used to be on the flap is staying behind here because that's where it actually was adhesed, and now I opened it. Now you can also see there's a secondary adhesive strip here. A double adhesive perf strip poly bag allows me, if I need to tear this off and actually reseal the bag to make a return. This is super efficient. Other thing I can tell right away is that this bag has a kind of dark gray liner, and that means that the bag has recycled content on the inner layer. Now, poly bags are usually co-extruded, meaning it's not just a single layer of plastic, but it's sometimes two or multiple layers of plastic that are extruded and together, meaning co-extruded, and they laminate together very quickly, and you get this bag that's actually made out of a couple different types of plastic. This is cool for a white bag because you can't have the white recycled content. So by having the co-extrusion, you can actually have some recycled material and still get the white outside. Let's go inside, shall we? Here's what I grabbed first. It's my Lunya collateral card. On the outside it says, get ready for your best night of sleep yet. I like the confidence in that. I like the forthrightness of the brand messaging. And then what I can see is when I open this, it's actually a little envelope, and inside it has an 8.5 by 11 tri-folded. And this is cute. Right after I pull this out, I see that it says sleep well, and it has a winky face. I love a brand that uses a good winky face. Not the perfect fit, lunya.co/returns. Let's be social at Lunya. So they're just making my life easy. They're letting me know how I can look them up online. They're letting me know how I can make a return. Again, the bag is set up for returns, so it's like easy peasy. So let's see what I got. This is a poly bag, and it has white printing. It actually says Lunya on the poly bag, so it's a custom printed poly bag. It has the warning on it about how the bag is not a toy. This is actually a legally required warning. A lot of brands actually don't include it even though it is legally required. Poly bags of a certain size, and not to be grim, but the size is effectively the width of a baby head. Once you go over baby head size of bag, you need to include a warning. They also have the recycling symbol on this bag. You can recycle it with the plastic type that it is. And it says sleepwear for modern women at Lunya. Nice amount of messaging for a very small and simple poly bag. This is a peel and seal poly bag. Opens very easily. They're not using the permanent type adhesive that would actually rip the bag when I open it, which means that if I do need to return it, I could put it right back in here and just reseal this bag so that nothing gets wasted. I think that's really nice. If I open this, what I got in here is a badass sleep mask. I want to talk about it, but that's not my job. You can see even better now the printing. You can also see they're putting a barcode on this in a distribution center. This barcode is very important. It just labels the actual item. It talks about the PO number. This probably relates to actually the procurement process for the sleep mask. So if you have an issue, let's say you get yours and there's a hole in it or damages, they can probably reference this information to actually track that defect down in their supply chain. Got another item, another bag. Now again, there's actually the label on here with the barcode. Something I want to note is how quiet this adhesive is. Very kind of fuss-free. These are compression socks. You know, you don't want to get deep vein thrombosis. Something that is important to note is that poly bags are usually not recyclable in your blue bin, but they are recyclable in general. They're typically made of number 4 plastic, which is LDPE, low density polyethylene, and it's recyclable but with like-for-like plastics. You can often drop them off with your plastic grocery bags and other similar plastics. You can do a little bit of research. We'll also link to a drop-off directory so you can find something nearby for you. Also note, you can reuse it a second time because it's got this peel and seal strip that's a second strip. Let's say you're trying to ship something to your grandma or your sister, or you're trying to recycle a sweater that you used in high school and give it to someone else. I don't know, you could use this again and then that other person can recycle it. Reuse. I think it's time to roll in the recap. So Lunya. Let's dig into 3 things that are amazing about their packaging. 1, it's minimal. They don't have any fuss going on, and I love that. It's a really compelling way of shipping the product. 2nd, it's modern. From the black and white to this kind of matte finish on that packing envelope to the way the actual poly bags just have the white printing. I love the modern finish and how it explains to me that I'm a modern lady and I'm buying something luxury, but I don't need frills. And 3rd, it's clever. The copy is really clever. Letting me know that it's good in bed is a really fun way of bringing me into the brand and having fun right when this package hits my doorstep. This has been Lunya Unboxed.